Okay. Hi, my name is Doug. I'm playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 18.3. Just getting started here. I actually I had to restart my game because, well, I lost my hard drive. So I rebuilt my computer and all of my game files were gone. So yes, this is why we restart rebooting the Alpha or the 7 Days game. So here's our nice little note from Noah letting know he basically found us naked and afraid. And the basic survivals, the active quest, I really do recommend highly that we go through this. And then here's the note from the Duke of Nava's game, basically saying, hey, we beat the crap out of you, no hard feelings. Anyway, I always like to mark my start point. One, because I just like to know how far I get away from it. But two, when you first start the game, you don't want to travel too terribly far. And the reason for that is that you're in a safe spot. So you have a certain amount of time, and that can vary from game to game, and a certain amount of distance that you can travel. Keeping it close is a good thing. I also highly recommend laying down a bedroll if you are playing, if you just keep going after you died, this is where you will respawn at. It's always a good thing to have a respawn point. Otherwise, you end up at a random spot on the map, and that can be quite a ways from your pack or any of your materials, your base or whatnot. Any place that you throw stuff. I am a big believer in drop chests, just to let you know, which means that once I start to get bogged down because I'm carrying too much stuff, I will create a drop chest and drop it, and then I'll mark the location on the map. Part of what I'm trying to do here is give new players hints on how to play the game. Part of that will be about what I say, hopefully it'll also be about what I do. Contrary to my efforts of this evening, I am actually fairly decent at the early game. I just seem to be dying quite a bit tonight. And my daughter is watching, so yay! Hopefully she's enjoying it as much as I am. And it's just part of the game. You have to just accept dying is part of the game. This is a combat game. I think one of the reasons why I'm a little bit off my basic, or my base, is that I've raised the level of difficulty for this particular game. So I am not playing at I think it's Nomad. I'm playing at the Warrior, which is level 3. And that's made things just a little bit tougher than what I'm used to, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. But it does mean that I have to kind of pay more attention to what I'm doing. Okay. I need to find more wood. I don't want to beat on a tree with my fists. There we go. Yeah, these little bush spiky things, if you hit them, they actually give up a thing of wood. And to make a stone axe, I need to have, well, wood too, to be precise. So now that I have wood, stone, and plant fiber, I can make a stone axe. And with the stone axe, I can actually, well, get more resources a lot easier. Okay, need to do the shirt and pants, except I did those in the opposite. Once we have those crafted, we don't put them on quite yet. We need to wait for the game to give us our next quest item, which is to put them on. Okay. Now these are known as gore blocks, and they actually give you a lot of good resources. The main one, especially at this level of the game, is is bones. And the reason for that is that it lets us get a bone knife. And the bone knife will let us harvest more resources from things that we kill. And I don't have enough bone for a bone knife yet. But those aspen-looking things are what we call painkillers. They actually restore health. That's a good thing. Okay, need to do a wooden club. I don't have enough wood for a wooden club. And this is where the stone axe really comes into play. There we go. Stone axe went to a small tree. You want to, I mean, you could beat on a big tree, but realistically, in order to take it all the way down, you want to do a small tree. Otherwise, you'll be beating on it forever. Grabbed. Okay, I personally hate the stone club, but that's just me. Okay. And we'll use all of our feathers, but not all of our stone. Good. There's another core block. That should let me do the bone knife now. Craft. Come back to my bed. This is just what I do. It's nothing really. Okay, picking these up. Block, craft, I'm going to bring that down to my tool belt, bring that down to my tool belt, place it. Now your stone axe not only acts as something that does damage to resources, that's how you chop down trees, but it also is a repair tool, and that means you can upgrade. You will spend a lot of time upgrading. Mandy has pointed out that I'm also starting in a very difficult biome, which is true, but that just means I have to run faster and farther. It's nice to know Noah's hanging around really close to drop me these little notes. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Once I've completed the basic quest, I get 4 attribute points. What I like to put them on, 1 lucky looter, because that means that as I go through and I open up containers, I'll get better items, and that is a big thing for me. Also, I like to start with spear. That is my go-to weapon for the beginning of the game. Healing factor. If you don't have a healing factor, when you take damage, you won't, unless you get a healing item, you won't get hit points back. So I always like to go with the healing factor. And then I go with advanced engineering because I want to get a forge started as soon as possible. And that just makes sure that I can do that. Now, I mentioned spears. Well, I have materials to make a spear, so rather than the club, which I've already recycled, I'm going to make myself a spear. And you just want to put the spear in the number 1 location, because that way when you recover, or when you throw it, you can recover it easily. Oh god, chickens, I hate chasing chickens, but it's right there. And I hit it, but I didn't kill it. I hate chasing chickens. Hit it. Got it. Okay, this is where the bone knife comes into play. Now you can dismember animals and what you kill with the stone axe, but you'll get more and better resources if you use a knife. The bone knife being the most basic of these. So, got some meat. I didn't get any fat, but I did get more feathers. And feathers are important for the purpose of Yes, that was a very tough chicken. Okay. Now you'll see the yellow exclamation point up on my map up top. That shows me where the active quest currently lies. That active quest being the trader. So that's where we're going to be running to. As we run there, we will see various resources made available to us. Oh, hey, there we go, 4 blocks, stones. If I ran off the road, there would be things there as well. But the reason I'm running on the road is I like to pick up these tires. The tires give me certain resources that actually sell fairly well early in game. Okay, there's some brass. Stone. Thought I saw something over there, obviously not. Okay. Now, my style of play is something reminiscent to a vacuum cleaner. I do pick up everything when I start to get over. Oh, an axe. Yay. There are 3 tools that I need. I need an iron axe, I need an iron pick, and I need an iron shovel. A wrench is also good, but in order to get the kind of resources I need to build the base that I will eventually be building, that's what I need. I also have an auger on my wish list, but you know, can't have everything. The nice thing about an auger is it really does make digging, especially mining, a lot easier. The bad part about an auger is that it is a gas hog. Okay, so coming into a town. Towns are great for resources. They're also not so great for the amount of enemies that generate. Now the other nice thing that we have here is we have a water tower. This particular class of water tower, you climb up to the top, there's a hatch, you go in, there's water, a lot of water. And water can become a critical issue after a while. The other nice thing about a town is that there's usually a lot of cars here. And cars are great sources of material, of resources, or actually items. And you can find items that aren't. A lot of times when you're going through a POI, the stuff that you find is going to be dependent upon your game stage. With cars, you can find anything. Or that's been my experience anyway. But cars that are too badly damaged don't actually have anything in them. Now, things to notice, that is charcoal, or that's coal. To be honest, I really should mark it, but I'm not going to right now. The reason I say mark it is, there we go. And out of that stump, you may notice that over there on the right that I got that bottle of something. That is actually honey. Honey is good against infections, and infections really can be a pain, especially in this part of the game. Okay. There we go. And battery and paintbrush. Battery doesn't do me a whole lot of good. You may notice that flying dot over there. That is a buzzard. I hate buzzards. seriously hate buzzards, especially right now. Buzzards are technically undead, by the way. Oops, needs repair. That's real easy. Damn it. Okay. Yep, that buzzer is buzzing me. Now, buzzards may or may not issue a hunting scream when they attack. As I found out the last game. Which I actually knew, but there's nothing worse than to be, well, looting a car and then suddenly get attacked from behind. They always attack from behind. Yes. And I just got a electrical tool in that last car, which is a little bit advanced for what I'm going to be doing. And I got a shotgun book. That's kind of cool. Okay. Books are where you pick up skills and the ability to build things. Yeah, when I talk about a drop chest, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Don't need that, don't need that. That, actually. Keep that. Don't need brass at the moment, don't need parts. Excuse me. Okay. It is 1:30 in the afternoon, so I do kind of have to hustle along if I'm going to find a perch for the night. You have to keep in mind that now that the zombies have been released, they will attack. And at night they run fast. Uh-oh. It's behind me. And frankly, I want to get out of this biome. I like to stay close to the trader, especially for the early game. Quests do come in handy. But not so much that I'm gonna... Oh, hey look, freaking dog. Made it. And that's why I want to be out of this biome. Okay.
The name's Jenny. but you can call me Dr. Jen.
Oh, that's new. Okay. Now, let's see.
I think I've got a job or two. Oh, I would kiss you, but, you know, apocalypse hygiene and all.
Yeah. Okay. Not infected.
Now that was a good deal.
Okay.
Trust me. I'm a doctor.
Really? Oh, out of wood. Shoot, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Well, since we're here, we do need to check. Oh, destroyed forge, but inside the destroyed forge, we find a schematic. Unfortunately, I already dropped the points to get that one, so hey. Might have actually made more sense for me to hold off on that, but okay. If you're the first one to the trader, there's actually stuff you can find that's worth looking around. It used to be you could collect the food, but you can't anymore. You do have to be out of the trader by sundown. So, yeah, these beds are not useful to us, which is a shame. Okay. Oh, chem station's not usable. That's a shame. That means there's only one thing left, and that is the workshop, or the workbench, and it is usable. Good. Okay. Got lockers back here. Hey, armor. I will wear that. And I think I'll wear the running shoes too. Those might just come in handy. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Now I did get a few licks in on that. Huh, okay.
You don't look so good. You might want to get some antibiotics for that.
I'm not infected, damn it. Okay, so what do I see in the distance here? Got a town. Okay. Well, this has been a burn biome for a long time. Got two places that look interesting. One, there's a building over there that looks suspiciously like another trader. Right there, due to the south. And I would expect that this burn biome is actually going to run out. Can't go much further. Well, no, I can't go much further to the south. It's got to break out into something else. Okay, let's make a run for it and see what happens. Now, Zombies, well, almost all creatures will chase you for a certain amount of time, but if you can um, break contact with them for a minute, they'll forget about you. That's more or less what I did back there. Okay, nope, that is probably going to be a factory as opposed to another trader. Okay. And obviously we're in town. Okay. So my goal at this point is A, to get out of the burn biome, and B, get myself a perch, someplace that I can set up as a base. And I am going from bad to worse. This is the urban biome. And while it's brighter, it's actually a worse biome for me. So we're going to change directions. Like I say, I don't want to get too terribly far from the trader because he is a source of quests. He's also a place where I can purchase or sell things. But this biome is hazardous to one's health. It's a great place to go into, to do things, but it's not one that I want to spend, especially on day one, a lot of time in. So I am looking for trees. Now the forest biome has its own, things that you have to be careful of. For one thing, that's where wolves are. The desert biome has temperature hazards and a general lack of water. But you can work around those. Okay. But I like the forest biome because of the availability of resources and the favorable climate. There we go. Okay. That sounded like the hunting cry of a bird. And sure enough, it was. Damn it. That's 3. Can be as many as 5 in those flocks. I don't see any more. Oops, there we go. Yeah. And now I seem to be surrounded. And no, with only 5 hit points, I'm not going to take one on. However, I do have, there we go. back. I'd like to find that third bird. There it is. Okay. And then, like an idiot, I had not marked this out. Okay. Another bird. Oh, a bear. That is something you have to be careful of. Bears are death on feet. They will just kill your ass. Wow, this biome is just going on forever. I mean, there's got to be an end to it. Yeah, no, I'm going in the right direction. Jesus. Oh, man. Well, it is 6:45. Only got a couple more hours till dark. There's the hospital. That's one of the funner POIs in the game. Okay. Well, a little bit of corn there. I may have to come back for that if I can't find. Nope. Repair kit. Okay, what do we have here? A hammer. It's a good thing to have. A hammer is a strict repair and upgrade tool. Looks like we're moving into a desert biome. Which, quite frankly, I will take if I have to. Paper mill. Paper mills are good for paper, or a good source for paper, which you need for shotgun shells. Some trees, yes, but not the kind of biome I'm looking for. Wow. This could be a really tough game. Okay. And this takes us back into a urban biome, which is tough. Any of these military installations, you have to be careful. They have minefields around them. This is the kind of town I want to be in, but it's the wrong biome. This is going to be tough. Okay. I'm already further away from the trader than I would like to be. And this is why I don't like these biomes. God bless these birds. Okay. Time to find a perch. And this will be a literal perch. So, any birds? Start with that. Nope. Okay. Okay, because of the number of birds in this area, I actually have to make a bit more protection than I ordinarily would. Because they can attack at night. Okay. I got a couple axes. does 13 damage. That one does 16. So I guess I know which one we're going with. And that's 160. Let's see what we see here. So we got the desert biome there. Going to the burn biome. Okay, I guess I'm not that far away from the... This area, that's urban biome. Okay. Well, I'm not in a good position. I'm thirsty. And probably getting towards hungry as well. So we'll go ahead and take that down as well. I will be crouching here for the night. Be somewhat safe from the birds. And pick it up in the morning. But this seems like a good place to break it for the night. So I will bid you all farewell, and we will pick this game up later. Have a good night.